city's coldest, you should know this. I've been rapping like a veteran, not a novice. Different flow when I drop a track.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title of the video today, this is my second reaction to A Perfect Circle, or APC. This one was requested by Sean, one of my Patreons. He's also the guy who gave me the 10,000 Days Tool poster, which I'm yet to put on my wall because I'm still not sure what I'm doing with my room. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of hearing me talking about moving out of this room to move to a new location, etc, etc. But I need to get a frame for that poster, which I will get to at some stage. So Sean, your poster will be on the wall at some stage. But yeah, I did promise Sean that I would do this for him because obviously he hooks me up. He's a loyal patron, so I really appreciate him and everyone else who is over there. But Sean specifically asked me that all he wanted for the poster, because obviously he had to pay for the poster and then ship it out to Ireland, which is probably a good few quid to do. So I did the least I could do was check out one of his tracks that he wanted me to check out from A Perfect Circle. Now, from my understanding, this isn't one of their more popular songs, purely based on a view standpoint. So I know that's not always the best way to gauge good music, because especially music like this, a lot of the time it was produced many years ago and only gets uploaded to YouTube recently, hence why there's a lack of views. So yeah, we're going to jump into this one open-minded, guys, as we always do. I enjoyed the first APC track that we did, which was Judith. Obviously that one had a little bit more backstory to it than this one did, and it had a little bit more meaning in terms of what I was doing on my channel, because I'd already done the two other Tool tracks that were in dedication to Maynard James Keenan's mother. So this one is, I've done a quick bit of research and it looks like it's going to be a tricky one to decipher, especially with Maynard's kind of lyrical weirdness that he just has on a lot of tracks. He just tends to deal with really like kind of awkward topics, like political topics, and instead of just being out straight with what he's trying to say, he kind of leaves it up in the air for interpretation. So based on my quick reading of this, even when there's a description of what the track's about, it's still hard to figure out what the fuck he's even talking about. So maybe after the track we'll try to decipher it, maybe we won't need to because the track will be so good, who knows. Please do drop the video a like before we jump in, guys. Throw the headphones on and yeah, let's listen to this track together. Let's go. Hopefully this lyric video is good. Sounds good so far, anyway.
Kitty, swallow, rose, and canary. Tick, tick, tick. Do you recognize the sounds as the grains count down, trickle down right in front of you?
Ooh, I like this.
A little tickle, 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 all your neck has sprinkle as they barbecue the sentinels and leave them right in front of you. Hourglass smashed, a million little pieces. The countdown carry on 5, 4, 3, 2.
Aristocrat breaks down two. Breaks down two. Breaks down two. Breaks down two. Aristocrat breaks down two. Democrat breaks down two. Omega breaks down two. Republican breaks down two.
Red flag red, all the sentinels are dead. The Chokio kitty, swallow, rose, and canary. Tick, tick, tick. Do you recognize the sounds as the grains count down, trickle down right in front of you? Tickle, 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 all your neck is prickle as they barbecue the sentinels beneath them right in front of you. Hourglass smashed, a million little pieces. The countdown carry on 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, I like that. They tricked me. This is very experimental.
Breaks down
This is a perfect circle featuring the Decepticons and Optimus Prime.
Breaks down to the crowd breaks down to the crowd breaks down to all I got breaks down to the crowd breaks down to
It's safe to say I've never heard Maynard in this light whatsoever. But I think on paper this track shouldn't work, but it kind of does. Like it's pretty much like a robot singing the chorus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did this come from? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that was one of the weirdest tracks I've ever heard. John, you're a weird man. You're a weird man, but I like it. Still a little bit left in the dark. Like I said originally, Maynard is one for just almost leaving the lyrics and the interpretation completely up to the listener. He doesn't hold your hand through any of his tracks. The song starts off by identifying that all of the warning signs for problems have been removed. So that's obviously referring to the aristocrats breakdown, Timocrat breaks down, oligarch breaks down, republicrat breaks down. It's almost like a robotic language that he's using there. Although the sound of a ticking bomb is audible, no one can see or recognize the problem. The government is breaking down, but without proper safeguards in order, no one can stop it. At the end of the song, an actual timetable is given for this degeneration. The timer never gets to the end, but instead fluctuates between 10 and 2. The implication may be that the government is getting closer and closer to collapsing, but is being saved at the last minute. However, it's not saved enough to actually fix things. The countdown continues. So again, like even in Maynard's other side projects like A Perfect Circle, his lyrics just leave you kind of not really knowing what the fuck is going on. So on one hand, you can take his lyrics and really try and delve into it, or you can take them for what they are, which is generally what I try to do, because if you try and break down his lyrics that much, one, you'll give yourself an aneurysm, and two, the videos that I do will be like half an hour long every single time. So I mean, if the description is still unable to give a definitive answer as to what the track is actually about, then there's probably not much more point of me trying to delve any deeper. All I really have to say for the video is that that track was so different, so unique. Again, it's just like completely different. And I said in the last video when I did Judith, I said I felt really familiar with Judith, even though I'd never heard any of APC's tracks. So I was like, oh, this sounds very unique, but it also sounds familiar at the same time. This one was like the opposite way. It was like, this doesn't sound familiar whatsoever. Not even Maynard, who obviously I'm so familiar with now, his voice, I mean, definitely didn't help that half of the track there was like a robot doing the chorus, but didn't even really sound a lot to me like Maynard, even when he was just doing his own verses. So again, he's just leading us down different avenues that we have not explored with him yet. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. Thank you to Sean for requesting this track. Definitely a weird one. Sean, like I said, you're a weird guy, but thank you. Obviously I'll get the poster up as soon as I can. I know you're waiting to see it. And yeah guys, that's going to be me for the video. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like, sub to the channel if you have not already. I'm signing out. Take it easy. Cheers.